About to finally run some games.
Bravo has been lost. The enemy have almost expended all reserves. Be advised, hostiles have taken the sector. Prepare for incoming attack. We are dragging you outside the combat zone. Hostiles have breached the sector. Defend our objectives.
Let's move!
Hostile casualties are being
I
reported.
need a medic!
We need defensive support on the marked objective.
Come on!
Alpha has been captured by hostiles. Big fucking tank operating in your area.
Take what you can carry!
We have eliminated half of their forces. Good work.
Need a medic!
Time to take that fucking tank out.
The enemy has lost most of its forces. We have lost control of Bravo. Enemy forces have kept. Hostile forces incoming. Keep them pinned and exhaust their reserves. We have weakened the enemy forces. Keep fighting.
Fucking A.
We need defensive support on the marked objective. I've spotted a big fucking tank in this area. Enemy forces have captured our position. Get ready to... Desplegamos! All units, final sector is under attack. If our defenses fall, we will lose battle. Enemy forces are being depleted. Keep on the attack.
Frag grenade out!
Our strategy is failing. Find a way to turn this around. We need to defend the marked objective. Our troops have lost objective Alpha.
All squads, begin assault to secure all hostile territory. First sector is your target. Let's take it.
Move to attack the marked objective.
your target. Move in and secure.
Objective marked. We need you to forward the attack. We are targeting Alpha.
Our forces have neutralized Alpha.
Hostiles have secured Alpha.
We have Bravo under attack.
We need attack support on the marked objective.
I've spotted an enemy tank to your north.
Sit reps have losses coming in. Watch your backs. Bravo under attack.
We are moving on objective Alpha.
We now hold Alpha. Move to attack the marked objective.
ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hale. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give is to Miller. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, sideline, you in the game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs.
Touchdown tie! And they strike first. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He might want another play. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off the play fake. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man. It's Benson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Ducks will try to pick it up on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Moore will throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Whittington. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Completes the shuffle pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Finds his man in the middle. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
You got to love of that on defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to the end zone. Big guy smells it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They'll try to power it in. He's back in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generate. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This time it's complete. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease. It's Whittington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Moore to the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. offense rolls onto the field. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Pulls it in on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They have receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Working on the right. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders... where it's a turnover.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Handoff from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Ducks want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks are on the move.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Moore will throw. Grab in the backfield. It's Whittington.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score.
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Quick